Say we're gonna let Serene babble on for a bit.
Hey y'all, I am back, and today we have another person with us who is starting their singing journey and would just so many questions I want to ask her for those people who are just starting out on their singing careers. And my co-host Alfie, do you have anything to add on?
No, I mean, you've just met Esmae. This is the first time.
Yeah.
When did I meet you, Esmae?
I don't know. January?
January, not long. Not long at all. But you've already done, you've done some recordings, we've worked on quite a lot. We'll actually speak about what some of the stuff is similar to what you first worked on, Serene, I think.
Very nice. So we have something in common already, guys.
I'll actually do a bit of a start off. Can you remember all the things that I constantly remind you about when it comes to your singing, Serene?
Open your mouth, breathe, pronunciation. They're
very similar then.
Yeah, Esmae, what do I remind you of?
To pronounce words and open my mouth.
Yeah.
Trust me, the amount of times I just ignore it now. But to pronounce your words, what song was we doing? And the best way to pronounce your words when you can't get them out to sound right is say it in the most strongest British accent you can do it. Because I had the word party, for instance, I went partay. I was singing it as partay, and it actually helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And the song it actually went with the song. So British accents, because you pronounce your different vowels and stuff.
Say Esmae's doing a song at the moment where we're actually having to go a bit American, aren't we? What song's that? Dance. It's you know, Can't Stop the Feeling. Justin Tim. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's just dance. I had that for my first exam.
You done that as well?
I had that for my first
exam.
Because
Esmae's just done her first, so it would be the same songs. Yeah. But actually, dance sounds better than dance in that song. Go on. See?
Okay, yeah.
yeah, see? American sounds better. But we got some questions for Esmae. It's Esmae's first time doing something like this. It's a bit of an experience. You want to ask first?
Sure. Okay, so seeing as you have just started your singing journey, what is one thing you aspire to become in the next few months or so? So not looking further in the far in the future. What is your one goal for a few months or so?
To try and get better at singing and try and improve more.
Yeah.
I could learn to control my voice more.
Yeah. So how does it feel how was your confidence levels when you started singing versus to how you are now?
I don't really know because I can't remember.
Fair enough. So, if you had to pick, right, so when I started my singing journey, so I've been singing since when I was a baby, I used to hum myself to sleep. So I've always had that music, singing stuff. And I started, properly singing proper songs when I was about 4. And I've been singing since I was 4. And then the first time that I sang for Alfie was in year 6. He wanted me to record a song in my old primary school, and I recorded a song called Jar of Hearts, which has been a song that I've known off by heart since I was 5 or 6, because that was the song my mum always used to play. What is when did you think I want to become a singer? I want to focus on my singing. This is my goal now.
Maybe when I was 6, because I used to sing a lot, and I just used to randomly sing, and I'd just be singing, and then I'd get told I sound like a dying rat by my brother. So
my stepdad always goes to me, you sound like a cat getting dragged down the M25. So honestly, but yeah, if you had to pick an artist that you connect with most, because you already said that Billie Eilish is your favourite artist.
Yeah.
Is that because you feel you can relate to her songs, or is there another artist that you feel these songs speak to me?
I like Billie Eilish, and I also like Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good songs.
See, I've recently, I have my own song that's coming out, and the biggest part, the first thing I did when I heard the song was I immediately said, Alfie, come back me on this. I said, that's my song. Because you'll find as you go on and you listen to different songs and you cover different songs and you do more exams where you hear different songs, you will eventually find songs that you just with and you connect.
I think I played you a funky tune, didn't I? And I was like, Esme, I think this could... Remember that song that I played with like no words, and I made it, and I was like, Esme, you could like jump on this, the really like upbeat funky one. Esme, for some reason, Esme does really well when there's like a real bit of a funky beat to them. I don't know why. But then saying that, what's your best song at the moment? What would we say?
I don't know.
Why are you asking her questions there? She clearly does not know.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus,
Ooh. But Wildflower?
Wildflower?
We like that one,
Yeah.
don't we?
What,
That
by
is
Billy?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that one go on? How does it...
I mean, you're asking the wrong person. I
How does
think...
that song go? Just like say...
I see her in the back of my mind all the
But I
time.
see
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
In the back
Yeah.
of my mind.
Yeah.
all the time.
But yeah, you're asking the wrong person to see how that sounds.
Okay, so you're a Billy gal.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a Billy gal. What is your favourite Billy song? Because I've covered and I've sang quite a few because for some reason my voice just matches Billy's like whispery kind of soft mellowy kind of sound. So what song is your favourite song?
I kind of like the song Lovely, but it's like a very hard song to sing because it's super high pitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that's on camera. I was just like, he's not back. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so back to feminism. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ.
Right,
Right.
come on.
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Right, ignore her, Esme. Like, honestly, actually ignore her now. Okay, Esme. So you do choir as well. You do choir practice. Can you tell... Can you tell me one of the biggest takeaways that you get from choir practice? Like, what does your teacher, like, always drum into you?
The open my mouth.
The same thing, basically.
Because we're choir, we do like choir things like doing all the high things.
You're a choir?
But then we also sing like normal songs, like the ones we do here and stuff like that. And then she's like, you need to open your mouth because I'm not loud
Same
enough
thing.
at choir. For some
Honestly,
reason.
Oh.
coming from someone that I used to have a singing teacher in my school, right? And she made me sing opera.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The amount of time she was like, open your mouth, open your mouth. But there is this opera song, it's like dancing with something. I nailed it. She absolutely adored it. Made me perform it in front of my class and stuff. But then she moved on to try and make me sing opera in French. And that's when I kept having the lessons, I just didn't turn up. And I would come here every Tuesday and I would just be like, I'm so sick of this teacher. Because then I would be saying how she tells me to open my mouth. And then all of a sudden I'll be singing a song and be like, you need to open your mouth. You need to open your mouth. So I've just like learned to try and... I do it now, but I do it more subtly. Because like, I get how it feels when people are like, open your mouth and you're like, oh, I'm not really at the dentist. You know, you're standing there like, ah.
Yeah.
Like, why would, like, I get what you mean. It's awkward in some points and you're just like, it's uncomfortable. You don't feel the change when you're actually singing. But when you listen back at it, you do actually hear the change. But I've just learned how to do it more subtly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you will learn this and stuff. But yeah.
I've got something great as well because
Go
we'll
ahead.
actually get Esme to be... I mean, you're already going to be a Britain's Got Talent judge. I've told you. We're going to judge
Yeah.
Serene. We're going to do that.
Guys, they're tormenting me.
But what I will say is this. This is for anyone who... So I want you to judge this song,
Yeah.
Esme, because I don't think you've heard Serene's new song. So if we play like a quick snippet,
Yeah.
I want you to be honest.
Yeah.
You can be brutally honest. It
if
will
you
not
don't-
fade
if
me
you
'cause
don't
I'm in love
like
with the
it-
song.
I want you to say that's 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going to play a bit.
Okay.
We're going to play you a bit. So we're going to... Esme,
Yeah.
the new Simon Cowell. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Why'd you go with Simon Cowell? Amanda Holden.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
Well, Simon Cowell's like one of the more important ones, right? What do you mean? No. I'm not
Guys,
saying
you can't
you're
see
not.
me right. No,
Hold
guys,
up,
please.
hold up, hold up. Don't even start that.
No.
You know what I
guys,
meant.
You can't see me right now, but
I
my
didn't
jaw
mean
just
it
hit
like
the floor.
that. I didn't mean it like that.
No. You said what you
No,
said.
I didn't.
That's like when I accidentally say something that's horrible to you.
You
and
do
I
it
don't
every
mean
week,
And
so
you still
you
just
do it
hate
every
me
week.
for it. You still hate me for it.
Okay.
Guys, if you could
Here
see
we
me
go,
right now,
Esmae.
my jaw just smacked and hit the floor harder than me when I fell down the stairs the other week. No joke, just smack. Because,
Well,
excuse me, what makes Simon Cowell better than Alicia and Amanda? Bear in mind, Alicia actually has a singing career. What's Simon
Cowell
got? Little
owns.
Mix?
He owns the show.
He.
All right, Esme.
Yeah.
After hearing that,
He's just pointing at me, guys. He just did the point that a mother gives their disgusted child.
what would you rate that? We only listened to the first verse. What would you rate that song?
I actually kind of like it.
Oh,
So I think like an 8 out of 10 maybe.
that's pretty good, you know.
Get in.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Do you hope to make a song like that when
Yeah.
you're older? Yeah.
Esme's gonna make some original songs. We literally just got permission to actually put some of Esme's
Well, my
stuff.
first original song was Poolside, and I did
Oh,
a verse in
yeah.
Poolside, which was, oh my god, how long ago was that? Had been a year ago now.
So
At least a
this
year
is like
ago.
an ongoing project, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you.
Chilling,
Right,
waiting,
okay.
sunshine.
You're
He tried to make
taking.
me sing that.
Yeah. So Esme, no, listen.
I'm listening.
There's. Listen to this.
First, you replaced me with an old
No,
man
no.
in your music video.
No.
And now you're trying to get rid of me altogether.
No.
I get it.
No. Esme has done
joking,
another
Esme.
layer on the chorus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got your layer, my layer, Esme's layer, and we're gonna get probably one more person, maybe a girl called Poppy. We're gonna get her to do a layer. So we're gonna have this 4-layer chorus. It's gonna sound really good, but you're sort of having it, yeah. But Esme's gonna be a feature on it.
I mean, I don't mind
So is
Esme.
Poppy.
Like,
So am I.
I can look at her.
I'm gonna be a feature on it.
Do you want your like what you asking me to like? What's it called when you praise someone? Not praise someone, but you like.
What,
You're
you look-
waiting for. Oh, Esme, come on! You're looking for you should. When you, it begins with a C.
Credit?
No.
Oh, that's a
Huh?
good music word. Oh,
you
yeah,
want
credit.
me to like.
Credit is basically
Yeah, but you want
what
me
I'm
to
asking.
like hype you up and be like,
No,
yay!
I don't need hyping up.
I was yay for Esme because this is my girl now, so like.
I don't need hyping up. I'm the. Okay, all right. I'm the worst. I would say. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm probably like the worst singer in this room right now. I'd say. Yeah.
No.
But-
no.
The student
But-
becomes the master.
But I reckon I'm definitely. I mean, what do I call myself all the time?
I don't know.
oh my
I thought
goodness.
Esme would back
Honestly,
me up here.
right?
Genius.
You have asked her the most hardest question.
No, I always call myself genius, right?
No.
I've
Okay,
never heard
no.
you call yourself
Okay,
genius.
all right. Okay.
You barely do.
You just got harsh.
Okay.
The only person
I actually
that's
love being the
genius is Viv Rock. That scary dude.
So Viv Rock is the right. You had a scary dude for your exam, and we're going to talk a bit about examiners. Actually, I'm going to call out examiners for
Don't
Rock
give me
School.
flashbacks, you actually
We
said
had
me
Viv
before.
Rock.
Viv Rock is terrifying.
You think yours was terrifying?
We will show you Viv Rock because Serene hasn't seen Viv Rock.
Can you
He's
show her mine as well, though?
yeah.
Mine? Oh, I have beef with this dude because I have him twice. I have had him twice, and before that I had a lady who was.
I think he's been mean every time,
He's
but
been
we're gonna
mean
get
to me.
Viv Rock again. I reckon.
Hasn't given me. He gave me one compliment, and that was you hit the notes. Not you sounded good. Not you had a good projection. Not that you were able to pronunciate the words properly. You sounded good. And then afterwards he went, but you should have performed more. You should have done this. You should have done that. He's nasty. And he stares down the camera and he's like, you should have done that. You could have done this.
And actually, I mean, I actually want to. I mean, because we're nearly at that time already to close this up. But this was an introduction for Esme into
This
the
was. How'd you feel?
Happy.
Happy.
Happy?
Esmae's always happy.
So,
No, go
say
on.
your words.
No, I was just going to say, I've got a message for all examiners that mark singing exams, right?
Can I do a message afterwards? I promise I'll keep it PG.
Yeah, just be nice next time. All right, and don't look scary.
Okay.
Please.
I know. To all the examiners out there that grade younger students' work under the age of 18, you need to understand that many of kids are scared to get in front of a camera and perform and hit all the notes with all the pressure, knowing that in a few weeks they're going to get these results back, and they want to hit that top, but they sometimes they might not be able to. And the pressure when you get that video back and you don't get enough compliments, and instead it's more ridicules than compliments, and you're telling them what they've done wrong, but you aren't assuring them on what they've done right, that can be very, 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 very dangerous for like a singer, because it can stop their confidence completely. Sorry.
that was a big rant, all right.
That was a big rant.
And Esmae, what would be your message for? We're gonna call him V.
No, it's
No.
Viv Rock, you know.
Viv Rock. We like Viv.
Viv Rock, if you're listening to this, you know, don't do that
There's
creepy
real
smile
beef for you, Viv Rock.
ever. No, that creepy smile. Get it off of your face.
You'll know what we mean, by the way.
You'll see it.
I'm scared, guys. It's gonna look like Smile 2's just been recreated. What? Okay.
So that's our message for all the singing exams.
I
Be
think that
Nice. Give us some good feedback next time.
I think that is the end.
Yeah, literally, that is the
Okay.
end.
It is time to say goodbye. It's emotional. Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening in, and I know we didn't actually record anything this week, and we just did our voices, but that is because of other reasons that we cannot record our faces this week. But I would like to say a massive thank you and welcome to Esmae onto the lovely podcast. And yeah, it's actually been so much fun, and I'm so glad that we had this conversation so that other people out there who are starting their music career know what it feels like. And yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.